In right now, Senator Marsha Blackburn of Tennessee. She's also a member of the Senate Veterans Affairs Committee, Senate Finance Committee. Senator Blackburn, a pleasure to have you. I remember being there.
Good to be with you,
you confronted Cheadle. Yeah, there's still so many questions. What is your reaction to the fact now there are 6 on leave, no firings, and still people saying, what do we know almost a year later?
And it is very frustrating that we do not have answers. As you were playing in the clip, we were trying to get answers right there at the convention within a week of this having happened. And the fact that still we are trying to get these answers is a little bit frustrating. I don't know when the people were put on leave. I know that it was for varying times. I do know it was without pay. I think it will be important to know if after the FBI, led by Kash Patel, completes their investigation, that if at that point Secret Service members will be terminated.
We're going to watch it closely. And, you know, the threats to President Trump's life, very real. Yesterday, he was asked about a friend of the supreme leader of Iran who was talking about a micro drone could catch him if he's sunbathing at Mar-a-Lago. You know, the president says maybe it's a threat, maybe it's not. But we all remember it wasn't too long ago in 2022. They actually put out a video of assassination of President Trump. I mean, so we have this yesterday. We have the propaganda video. You know, how safe is our president? How much confidence do you have in the Secret Service today, Senator Blackburn?
Well, what we want to make certain is that the team around the president is tight, that they are focused, that they are taking care of him, and that they are protecting him. That is the imperative. Just as we are hopeful that the Secret Service and with all of their protectees, that they are focused on them, Capitol Police, with the House and the Senate members. And then, of course, you have the cabinet members. And right now, here's the thing, Bianca, the Democrats are just really very frustrated. They lost at the ballot box. They've lost in Congress. They have lost in the courts. And we're seeing now that they are turning to violence with the attacks on ICE and with encouraging this violence. I think Rep. Jayapal is doing some kind of resistance lab. What we need is for people to come together and to say, let's make certain that everyone is safe.
A couple big stories broke this week. We have the former CIA director, John Brennan, and FBI director, formerly FBI Comey, under investigation for Russia, the collusion, Russiagate, which now, of course, we know the Steele dossier completely discredited. Brennan actually came out yesterday and made these comments about the DOJ's investigation. I want to play this and get your reaction.
Sure.
I testified in front of many, many congressional committees in the House and the Senate over the years, and I continue to explain exactly what we did during this process, why we tried to make sure we stayed true to our intelligence responsibilities, and that we were not going to do anything at all to try to interfere in that election. Again, I am clueless about what it is exactly that they may be investigating me for.
He's clueless, Senator Blackburn, completely. Your reaction?
If he is clueless, I am certain that the committee is going to help him understand why he is under investigation and how you cannot make a decision to include a fabricated dossier into an intel report and then push that forward and try to weaponize the DOJ and the FBI and government resources against a political opponent. And I think John Brennan, James Comey know exactly what they did and why they're being investigated.